Alright, we're off to freezing cold Hoth. Let's go see what the SI is.
Codename Legati to base command. Come in, base command.
Did you just say Legati?
Margaret. Don't be surprised if I cut out. The whole Hoth system is murder on the comms. And not so good for people either.
I'll keep the signal clear. What's my mission?
Hoth's a frozen rock, not worth much on its own. But years back, it saw one of the war's biggest battles. Hundreds of ships got dragged into the atmosphere, made a sort of a starship graveyard for the best girls in the fleet. You're going to bring one home.
There's got to be a catch.
It's a war zone down there. Republic salvage operations, Imperial saboteurs, and the White Maw. A few thousand pirates who want the scrap for themselves.
I'm
Plus,
not
the
worried about a
Starbreeze
few
is a new
pirates.
type shuttle. Slip of a thing. Haven't been able to locate her in the wreckage. Our only lead is inside the Imperial Army.
That explains why you needed a defector.
We have reports that Lyak Davos, an Imperial admiral who fought in the Battle of Hoth, is assembling an expedition
Davos,
to the
how do I know
starship
that?
graveyard. He's after a long list of salvage, the Starbreeze included. Join Admiral Davos and get that shuttle to us instead.
You'll have the ship before the Admiral knows it's gone.
Codename Hunter will contact you from the field. He's en route to Hoth now. In the meantime, talk to Admiral Davos' search and recovery men at the Imperial base and get the Starbreeze back. You have no idea how important she is.
Davos. Maybe I'm just thinking of Davos from Game of Thrones, because there's Ashara Davros, I think, is one of the Inquisitor companions. Yeah, I'll have to Davos. No, I don't think I'll get a companion on here. Because I've only got 2 so far. I should be getting a couple more. I think we end up with 5.
Take it slowly.
Who are the companions? Agent. Ah, Temple. That's right. Yeah. We'll get her here. So that Vector, I want to work on that achievement. Dr. Loken, this is an achievement that you get in Knights of the Eternal Throne, and Scorpio, which I can't believe I have not already defeated that many. Oh well. Especially after having like 12 characters that I've played through with Knights of the Fallen Empire. I suppose you only get her for a little bit in, yeah. Well, doesn't matter. Let's go to Hoth. Let's all go to Hoth now. Let's all go to Hoth.
Satellite's dead. What do your people know about Grid Alpha 9?
Pirate territory, heavily fortified.
Can you get me numbers?
Perhaps, but our manpower is limited.
Manpower? Excuse me. Captain Leo Firth, search and recovery. Saw your docking authorization. You must be our visitor from intelligence.
Cypher 9. I'm on unattached wartime duty. Here to see Admiral Davos.
Sergeant, you're dismissed. The Chiss Ascendancy has been operating on Hoth for years. Useful, but let's not kid ourselves. So, what's your business with the Admiral?
I understand he's leading a team to the Starship graveyard. I intend to join him.
Then you're out of luck. He left base with his expedition 36 hours ago. Long-range comms are almost useless in this weather. You want to wait? He'll be back in a few weeks.
Give me his last known location and I'll be going.
Look, there might still be a crew at the expedition launch site. It's where the Admiral's supply line to the Starship graveyard starts. But trying to reach the launch point now is suicide. Weather's bad, and there are Republic commandos in the area.
I don't plan to stay out longer than I have to. But Admiral Davos isn't leaving without me.
Understood, sir. I hope you find what you're after.
I'm sure I will.
Take it slowly.
Where's the exit? Alright, and then. Oh, that's right, this one's underground, so you gotta wait for the stupid lift. Alright. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright. Let's take a shortcut. What? I thought there might be some bad guys in here to kill, but it's very empty.
Packed and ready, Admiral. Unless you're worried about the captain's flare.
No. We cannot wait.
Intruder alert. Imagine if we hadn't gone through the proper channels.
Officer, I am Admiral Davos, commander of this expedition. You were not expected.
Cipher 9. Imperial Intelligence.
An intelligence agent? Of course. You must excuse our caution. Hoth is not a world that forgives mistakes, a lesson that scarred me long ago.
Weapons down, everyone.
Rogue Expedition Command.
Delicate operation.
Interesting
These men are preparing
name.
to follow me to the starship graveyard.
The Minister of Intelligence says I am to assist your men and ensure the interests of the Empire.
I see. Months ago, I could have accommodated this. Now, I'm afraid we approach the crisis point, and I cannot afford additional risk. Commander, torture her and find out what she knows. Then kill her.
Oh yes, like that's gonna happen. You're all gonna die. Well, that was rather nasty.
You're still alive. Don't bother returning to base. Captain Firth is gone, and Admiral Davos bribed most of the others.
You were with Search and Recovery.
Correct. There is a location beyond the frozen lake. You'll find answers. Coordinates sent.
Have you been watching me?
We've been watching the sensors. Picked up blaster fire and assumed things had gone wrong. Go. Vent out.
Okay. So the chiss are on top at least. That's a start. No, we're still heading south. Over to the chiss space. Ooh, a little bit surprised I didn't get aggro from those guys. Not that I'm complaining, but you know, just surprised. Where's the entry? Oh, come on, let me in. Be nice. Maybe it's not where I wanted to go. That's Wampa. Yeah, I can get down this way. No, you don't.
Are you well?
Very, thank you.
What is all this?
Sir, sorry for not contacting you sooner. No one thought Admiral Davos's men would actually start shooting. Ensign Rena Temple, Chiss Expansionary Defense Force. Welcome to Zero Station.
Good to meet you, Ensign. Even under unusual circumstances.
You too, sir. I'm not complaining, but it's been a while since I saw a human face. This is a top-secret
Well, I'm
Chiss
not human.
Ascendancy installation. Self-sufficient, running in parallel with the above-ground outposts. Paranoia at work.
But our paranoia paid off.
And this is our base commander, Aristocra Saganu.
Ensign Temple speaks highly of Imperial intelligence. She convinced me the Admiral Davos situation warranted bringing you in.
He ordered his men to torture me. I'd like to know why.
My agents have been watching Admiral Davos for months. We became suspicious when he brought in his own crew, officers loyal to him, and covered it with bribes. Lately, he brought heavy equipment and guns, built an army for his expedition to the Starship Graveyard. You threatened his control.
What's his background? His personality?
Admiral Davos fought in the original Battle of Hoth, and was stranded here for 6 months in the aftermath.
My father told me stories. Brilliant strategist. Never had the connections to become Moth.
He must be after the Graveyard's salvage, prototype technology, military databanks. It could make him unimaginably wealthy. I won't proceed without Imperial sanction. Grant it, and we can stop Admiral Davos and his plans together.
I'm in. What's our next move?
The White Moor pirates control the wastelands between here and the Starship Graveyard. The Admiral's been sending his people out there for weeks.
My scouting party caught them burying some sort of supply caches. We don't know what the Admiral's caches are for, but if you could get us reconnaissance scans, they might give us a lead on the man himself.
First
Let's
we
go
learn what
then.
he's up to. Then we close in.
These are the drop point locations. Contact me when you get the scans, and we'll find our man. Chiss honor.
Ooh. Alright. Well, that was a waste of rocket power. Oh well. Very close to level 41. This isn't going to be any problem for me now.
Well?
Not that it was before, because leveling was a little bit interesting. Alright, where am I going? Travel to Dawn Base because it's going to put me on the speeder.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Cool. And we're off. This speeder always looks so boxy. Like, it's not the nicest looking thing, really, is it? Boop. Hey, level 41. I don't keep hitting my headset when I scratch my head.